Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of Red Zone in the Lab podcast. I am Deuce, and Chuck is with me in the building. DawgTired will be joining soon. Remember, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Please like, share, comment, get that algo working. Red Zone in the Lab on YouTube at 101. Check out the Riddle community. Check out redzoneinthelab.com. Also got a poll over there. About to start this poll up for y'all to answer your questions, and we're going to talk about the question of the day right after the intro, man. So let's get with it. You know what I mean?
When I first stepped into RFK Stadium, I knew I'd found a home. The roar of the fans, the energy of the city, united as one, was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. RFK Stadium was the stage for the world's greatest in sports, culture, and entertainment, all in the heart of our nation's capital. It's time to revive that legacy.
Yo, what up? Welcome back. I think I did it again, Chuck. Like I think I played the wrong intro again, bro.
Uh-oh.
And the crazy thing is I deleted the right ones. I said, all right, I'm gonna clear this joint off. So
Whatever you saying to clear, run it back. Hold on, run it back one more time.
I'm trying now. I done deleted the joint off the hold on, I think this is right here.
Back when it was mixtape season. I don't know about that.
Yeah, let me see. How many minutes is this drink? Hold up. 212. No, I think that's the old drink. It's crazy, man. But what's good, man? What you been up to, man?
Man, I've been trying to get back right in the gym, man. So I've just been doing little things here and there. And a little disclaimer, y'all. I ain't gonna be too long, but if you really take basketball serious, do not come play casual basketball. Go play somewhere. Go play at one of the colleges, like in the rec leagues or something like that, like the church league. Go do that. Don't come play with us 9-to-5ers, man. Like, don't do it.
Wow, what happened?
Yeah, I finished my workout and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run a pickup game, get some more cardio, right? So I'm running with these other dudes. And mind you, I'm like 5'7", 5'8" on February 29th, but and the rest of my team is about my height and only like 1 or 2 inches taller. And we playing against at least 3 other dudes on that team that's like 6 feet and up. So why is my team shooting like the 2017 Warriors? Dudes, I'm telling you, every time they shot, the ball was going the other way so fast, man.
Ain't making nothing. Ain't making nothing.
And then one dude dunked the ball. I guess he thought I was going to jump with him or something. He was like, oh, why you ain't tell your teammate to jump? I'm like, brother, I have a job to go to in the morning. I'm not about to jump with you, get postered. If I jump with you, I'm taking your legs out. I'm sorry. One of us not making it to work in the morning, and it ain't gonna be me. I'm sorry.
Crazy, man. Yeah, let's run this back.
When I first stepped into RFK Stadium, I knew I'd found a home. The roar of the fans, the energy of the city, united as one, was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. RFK Stadium was the stage for the world's greatest in sports, culture, and entertainment. All in the heart of our nation's capital. It's time to revive that legacy.
Man, we've been waiting a long time for this, baby. Red Zone in the Lab. Commanders. It's time. Let's get it, homie. Yes, sir. There it is. Like, I'm going to delete the old drink, so we good. Now. Like, I can't screw up the intro. But we back, man. We ain't been here since last Thursday. Hopefully, everyone that do celebrate had a wonderful Easter weekend, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, all that good stuff, man. Welcome back, man. We back in the bill. A lot of stuff has happened in the sports world. A lot of stuff has happened in this short period of time since we've last been on here. But yeah, man, the question of the day: if the Commanders go offense with the number 7 pick, what's more important at 71, center or safety? And when we try this new polls thing, right? Let me see. Show poll. I don't even know how this works. Like, can you see the poll on your end? I mean, I know you can see it, but anybody in the comments, like, can y'all see the poll? Like, can you, like, I don't even know. You can go to the right, you go to this way, you go top, you go over there. It just seems like it's just in the way. Right? But I think sooner or later they'll make adjustments to it.
How do you oh, I see you type. Okay, bet. Reading is fundamental, y'all.
Type 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Huh. Interesting. So I wonder if I move it, if that's still the case. Right? So if I type 1. All right, you type 1. Let me see what happens.
Both testing. Okay.
All right, yeah, cool. Yeah, there it is. All right. So in the chat, if you would go center, hit 1. If you go safety, hit 2. If you think it's a stupid poll, go BPA, hit 3. If you want to leave your reasoning, if you want to leave a little, reason or why you going the way you're going, just put a question mark before your answer in the comments, and I will flag it for the end of the show when we come back to it. All right, so I'm gonna hide that. All right, so one of the things, first of all, before we even get started with the trade back, right? Let me go back to the thank you. Before we get started with the trade back, I want to get right into this, bro. Like, Vrabel and Deanna Rossini. Have you been following that?
Man, that thing yesterday was all up and down my timeline. Them beams are hilarious. I have never seen her that much on my timeline ever, bro.
It's insane, yeah. Like she posted something this morning, you know, about I think it was about the referees, right? Because NFL sent the notice to all of the clubs that, you know, they're going to start hiring referees, whatever time or whatever. Right? You go under that post, it is nasty. It is nasty. And like everybody is pulling up like all of her posts, her clips, her allegations. Everybody is fine. Like her tweets, like from 2020, just wild stuff that she said. Everybody is pulling it up. And it's insane and it's crazy because it's like she's getting a lot of heat, right? But Vrabel's not getting that much heat.
That's usually how it is, brother.
Yeah. Like, where's Travion Henderson? He's not going to talk about what the Bible says about adultery?
Uh-oh.
Right? All last week, he had a whole lot to say with the Ivy situation. It is insane, bro. And I mean, the AJ Brown stuff, like they pull interviews that she did with him from years back. It's insane. They say let's go back to like 2020, bro. With them. And then you know the thing with Jessica McClone. Remember that?
Mm.
Scott McClone wife, our GM, old GM.
Oh, yeah.
When she posted that stuff, like who how many blowjobs did you have to do to get that?
And then so it has some truth to it,
bro. It's insane, bro. They even was talking about something when McVay had two NFL insider women fight. It was her and some other lady.
That's my boy Sean.
It is insane. And then Vrabel, like, bro, it's not. And then they had a photo of them showing up even earlier than that, before the NFL committee meetings at a bar together.
Surprised Cliffy ain't get caught.
Somebody said Sirianni told Big Dom, I need to get AJ out the news. So Big Dom went around taking all those pictures of them. But it's insane and it's crazy, and I think they just hoping it blows over.
Yeah, that's messy and crazy.
It's very, very messy, very, very crazy. And I think they just trying, and then the sad thing about it, you know, how it affects their family and their spouses because they're both married.
Oh, for sure.
But she's been dogging her husband for years on national airwaves. Whether you joking or not, like at some point you take this is just you call them average, like you just taking it too far at this point.
Call that man,
you know what I'm saying? God. Right, like that's crazy, bro. Yeah, so you know, and you just got to see where it goes from there, right? I think they're going to stay on top of her, right? Like Vrabel don't be tweeting and all that other stuff, right? So he's probably not going, you know, see it as much. But she's an NFL insider, and regardless about that, like, where's the integrity?
No, for sure.
I mean, the lady down, the melanated lady with the little bush down in Jacksonville said Liam Cohen did a good job on the season and all hell broke loose.
Crucified her.
But everybody's silent now. For the most part. That's insane to me, bro. I want you to know I went dark mode. I went dark mode on my screen, bro. I did it by accident, so I just kept it here. So maybe on my Twitter, I'll do it by accident, just keep it there one day.
You on light mode on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, Deuce. What you doing, man?
Bro.
Bro, I haven't touched light mode on anything in like probably like 5 years. Bro.
And this was an accident.
Like, I can't do it. My eyes be burning.
Bro, this can't be real.
What happened?
JCM posted the new jerseys?
Now he leaked it.
Huh?
Where you see that at?
Bro, no way. No way, JCM.
What he posted on?
Hold on, no way. Hold on, no way. He put it on Instagram.
No, Bill, it's probably deleted now. Dang. Can't even spell his name.
No way. No way.
You trolling or you for real?
I'm about to pull it up.
Oh, it's still up there?
Not somebody sent me a picture.
Oh.
Somebody sent this to me.
So it was a post and delete. Dang, Bill, you might have just. I mean, it's just uniform. Man.
Can you see it?
Bro, that's the old. Those the regular uniform.
You probably gotta zoom in. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, there you go. I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, there you go.
Oh, the white helmet. Oh, you talking about the helmet? I thought you meant the actual uniform.
Bro, this is crazy. No ways.
Dang, so we keeping that burgundy? I thought we was getting rid of the burgundy.
Bro, no way, bro. No way Bill did that. This gotta be, because I'm looking on my timeline to see if anybody's posted it, but I don't see it.
I seen the white helmets earlier online. I just thought it was I don't think that's we don't have
this
a white.
Can't be real, bro.
Well,
This cannot be real. Anybody else see it on their timeline? Because that helmet looks similar to what Rashad White had, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that uniform he posted though was trash. That uniform was terrible.
Nah, bro. I don't believe it. Can y'all see it? Oh, hold up. Can y'all see it? No way, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, bro. No way. No way. No way, bro. No way, Bill.
Oh, I'm supposed to be making this.
No way, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't think that white matches our white uniform. No.
Maybe get new white. That looks like a cream color.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it's fake. I don't know. Sick with it.
We're supposed to get a new helmet.
Somebody sent this to me. I'm about to see it. Are you sure?
But I'm confused though. So are we switching to the stripe helmet permanently? I thought that's what they were saying.
It's nowhere else. No one else has seen it on the timeline.
I seen it way earlier this morning. I seen it way earlier.
Oh, so you did see this?
I seen the white helmets. Yeah.
Was it? They was looking like this. They was.
No, it was zoomed in. Somebody had zoomed in to that picture and posted it. They zoomed in right on the white helmets and posted it.
Oh, okay. But why nobody like I would have I like somebody just sent me this like the picture was up there for at least an hour because
I thought it was fake. That's why I just brushed it off.
Maybe it's just fake, bro. Like Jacoy Krosky. Hold on, that's not even his name on Instagram. Hold up a second. His name is not Jacoy. Hold on. His name is CTB. Hold on. How does this post? How does this? Yeah, it's Jacoy Krosky together. There's no spaces. Yeah, I don't think that's real, bro. I don't think that's real. Because Jacoy Krosky is one word, all lowercase, and if not, it's CT Bill. I don't think this is real. I don't think this is real. No way.
I don't think it's real because we don't have those burgundy jerseys anymore, right? Are we changing them this year?
I don't know. I thought somebody was like supposed to be an all burgundy jump. Los, what's good, Los? What's up, Daryl?
Please don't be an all burgundy, bro.
Finally for dog mode, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, all right, Andrew, I'm gonna style yours. Hey, remember, I don't know. Can y'all see the poll? I'm about to put the poll back up. Those white helmets out of NFL Retro Collection. Oh, what does that mean, Ryan? What does that mean, NFL Retro Collection? I don't know, bro. I am crying, laughing on the timeline, fighting for him, and he acted just like a 7th round. He acts like a little kid, though, bro. I mean, let him enjoy yourself. But he's like 24, and he's like 23, something like that.
Yeah, I think he is a youngin.
Oh, he said they got NFL Shop. Every team has them.
Oh, so it's just one of those.
Okay.
Helmets.
Okay. Look at Nick. I'm on what helmet? Look at Nick. Let me show you Nick real quick. All right. So I was wondering, bro, like I was like, wait a second, Bill. I know you like, come on, bro. Like, you know better. Welcome back, Mitch. Appreciate you, oh man. Appreciate you. Oh, this is crazy, bro.
You know what? You're right, because there is a white
All right, we good. False alarm. Because it just didn't make sense to me, bro. Because I'm like, hold up, I didn't see this all day. It was up for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Ain't no way. 12 months. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mitch, man, for sure, man. 12 months, man. Yep, since last April. I think that's when I started back up. April, May. Appreciate y'all, man. All right. We good. False alarm. Check out this poll too, y'all. In the chat, this is a poll. You could just hit 1, 2, or 3. This is the question of the day. If you want to answer the question in the comments, just put a question mark in front of it or QOTD. If the Commanders go offense with number 7, whatever, it can go anything, offense, wide receiver, running back, whatever. What's more important at number 71, center or safety? If you choose center, hit 1. If you choose safety, hit 2. If you think it's a stupid poll, go BPA, hit 3. Hit 3. Something new. We're trying to start to get more engagement in the chats. If y'all want to check out the clothing line at all, the clothing line that we have, if you want to check it out, there's the QR code for it. You can hit that QR code, take you straight to the website, redzoneinthelab.com. Check out some Commanders merch. All right. All right. That was crazy, bro. Like that was crazy, man. That was crazy. All right, trading back.
Yes, sir.
We're okay. Well, I guess that's where you are, right? Like I was about to ask you, where are you with trading back?
That's my sort of alter ego. Trade back crew in the building, you know. I really don't care what we do at 7, but if we trade back, I would be a little excited because I feel like we get more opportunity for it may not be, well, I'm not gonna say it's not BPA, but I feel like we get some more, you know, potential pick power. I'll say it like that. Like, let's say we trade back and we end up getting a second rounder, which we don't have right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that'd be nice. Like, we get a late first and a second. Come on now, that'll make my whole day. That'll open up a that 7th rounder we have. That'll open up like a kicker or something, you know, for all those kicker people.
So here's why I am with trading back, right? I think there's about maybe 3 blue chippers, right? About 3 blue chippers, but I think you have some elite prospects, right? I think Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, David Bailey. I think they are all blue chip players. I think those 3 are blue chip players. If you want to throw in Sonny Styles, cool. So for me, I'm like, if any one of them are there, I want to take them. But if 2 out of 3 is there and I get this offer here with the Saints, I'm taking this with the Saints. Right? So if Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs is there at 7, I'll make this trade and go back 1 spot and pick up a second next year in a deeper draft. Because who knows, wherever that, like, they could have a high second, a high second next year could be worth a low first this year, as far as the projected talent for next year's draft. Right? So I'll take this. Right? Because 2 of those 3 players is right there. So I'm going to get one of these guys I'm going to pick up an extra pick next year. Right? And Mitch makes a good point. It does depend on how desperate other teams are. Because like you have to have a trade partner, right? Like you have to have a trade partner. You can't just say, hey, I'm trading, I'm going back. Like somebody has to want to come up. Now, what would scare the Saints that much to come up 1 spot? Right? They have to have a fear that, 1, we're going to choose the player that they really want, or 2, the Bengals or the Chiefs is going to try to jump them and trade with us and take the player that they want. So I'm okay with moving to 8. In this scenario, I'm okay with doing this trade. I'm not against it at all. Right? But if Jeremiah Love is gone, David Bailey, we know he's probably going to be gone. If Sonny Styles is gone, it's a real chance that all those players are already gone. And Caleb Downs is there. And as they still offer me this, I'm going to wonder, like, what do they want to come up for? Because if Caleb Downs is the last blue chip player available and I have him right here at 7, do I want to take that chance to move back? Right? Or if this is the case, now I'm like, all right, I like that second, but now maybe throw in a fourth around that I don't have. Because obviously they're afraid that someone else wants to come up. So now I'm on the phone with the Chiefs and I'm on the phone with the Bengals. And I'm like, they trying to come up. Like, what do y'all want? Because now I'm playing them against each other. If I can get two teams to bid against each other, that's going to put me in an even better situation. Because they really want whatever player this is. But it's the thing, though. Now it goes to the elite prospects, who I think are great prospects. That could probably be there at 10, 9 or 10, right? You got your Lemons, you got the Tates. Bain might be there. Mansell Delaney might be there, right? Arville Reese. Those guys will still be there at 10. Is that something that you want to do? So I don't know. And that's the thing, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know who they may target, right? Because they got the running back, right? I think they got the running back. They have some couple wide receivers. They got the quarterback, so they might want to go defense. Sonny Styles, Arville Reed. Like, I don't know. I haven't really looked, to be honest. But we got to see if we can play leverage against a couple teams, right? But either way, for me, I'm not trading back until I get to my pick, bro. Like, I'm not making a trade 2 days before the draft. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not moving off until it's time for me to pick. Once that team in front of me picks, and then I'll start returning phone calls. But I'll hold on. Like, send me what you got. I'll put it in the drive, put it in the folder. Absolutely. Send me what you got. But I'm not executing any trade until my pick comes up. Right. All right. What about this one? Now this one is really interesting, right? Because I think if we go anywhere past 10, I think anything is in play. Like, when we start getting to the middle teams, everything is in play. A center is in play, a guard is in play, wide receiver, tight end. Well, I don't think a tight end is in play, right? But linebacker, corner, safety, like, more positions is in play. We move back to 15. But with this one, not only do we get a second in next year's draft, but we get a second for this draft. Are you willing to move back 8 spots? Chuck.
I am. Yeah, I like this better than the Saints one. The Saints one didn't make that much sense to me. But this one is like way more better.
And I think that the thing with the Saints one is just you moving back 1 spot, so you're not going to get a whole lot.
Exactly.
Right. So, but if they're going to draft something that you wasn't going to draft, or it's not number 1 on your board at 7, whoever the players that's left, yeah, I'll go back 1 spot, pick up a second next year, easy. But 15, you really going deep in your bag. And this opens up more spots at 15. But you pick up a second too. So that's the thing, right? Do you want to get what people see as elite talent, blue chipper, in the top 7, top 8 picks? Or do you want to grab someone that's later in the 5th? It could be a good player, starter, or whatever, right? Could be a hit, but also have a second. So you now have a first, second, and a third now. So overall, your team would probably have better talent. But let's just say Jordan Tyson and maybe Lawrence, the edge rusher Lawrence. Are they going to be bigger contributors to your team than a Jeremiah Love at 7? Or Caleb Downs at 7? Like, that's the questions that you have to ask yourself when you're going to move from 7 to 15.
if we get a Dexter Lawrence, are we just being greedy at that point?
I mean, no, not Dexter Lawrence, Malachi Lawrence.
Oh, never mind.
Malachi Lawrence.
Debunks my
the edge rusher. Edge rusher. The edge rusher. Let me get him at pick 40. What's that? 46. Does that make the overall team better? I don't know. Right? That's something they got to think about. So when it comes to trading back, I am okay with trading back, but I just don't want to go. Okay, so for one, I don't want to miss out on a blue chipper.
Right.
Right. That's what I don't want to miss out on, blue chipper. And I also don't want to miss out on elite talent. Right. Because my top 10 players on my board, that's not all of them is not going top 10. Right. Because you got the quarterback, you might have 2 linemen, and somebody another, depending on if Tate go early, so you might end up getting 2 wide receivers in the top 10. So my big board, my top 10, it might stretch to like pick 12, depending on how the board begin to fall when it gets towards me. So if that's the case, if I have 4 guys that I think is elite talent and maybe 1 blue chipper, like I'll take a chance to move back to 10 or 11. Because I still think one of those guys, just by the numbers, one of those guys will still be on the board. So that's the thing. Like, I just don't want to move back to the teams, bro. Pick up a second. I don't. I'm sorry. Like, I think it's more likely that we move back from 71, to be honest. I think it's more likely we do that.
Move back from 71?
Yeah. I think it's move from 71 to 81, maybe pick up a 4th, maybe a 5th, something like that. I think it's more likely we move back at 71. Right. So I want to get into Cal Brandt. I don't know where you are. Let me ask you, where are you with the 2020 season? Are you there yet? Or are you still kind of like in the off season? Like, are you in 2026 mode yet?
Oh yeah, I'm way past off. I'm so irritated with all this off season talk. I can't do it no more. I'm ready to just get boots on the ground and start running around, catching passes, training camp, all that. Like, what's done is done for 2025, 2026. We just got to move forward now. Honestly, it's not even that much we can look back on and be like, hey, let's build on that, or let's build on, especially like if you want to look back and build on the wide receiver group. What you got? Burks, Lane, Luke, all of them. We talked about this, all them possibilities, all them question marks. And then the defense, we know what that was. So it's really nothing to look back on, but just brush it off as like I don't know, maybe like an anomaly season. Like, we just didn't expect our quarterback to get that hurt, you know? But I'm past it. I don't think nobody saw that coming from us. Like, not even like our most hated rivals or whatever. Even though they were saying it, they honestly didn't see that coming.
So
injuries.
For me, I wasn't there yet. Right. I wasn't, and I was still in off season. But when I heard this from Cal Brandt, bro, like, I just went completely insane. Like, yeah, I'm here. Let me let y'all listen to it. Listen, I'm gonna get straight to it. Did y'all hear Cal Brandt talk about 5 and remembering who he was? Like, he's cooked. Listen to it.
Do you remember Jayden? Does anybody watching or listening or around here, do we remember Jayden Daniels in his rookie year? Because what's happened here is that we just move on to the next thing. We move on to the hottest thing, and
that's your problem. You keep moving on. You keep moving on to the next thing. Nah, stick right with 5. Stick with 5. 5 will not let you down. What he did his rookie season was insane. It wasn't one of the best, it was the best from beginning to end. We ain't even just talking about the regular season. We're talking what he did in the playoffs. In the playoffs. Put out the best team in the playoffs in their house. Bro. Go ahead, Bryant. Keep cooking, Bryant.
I say I do it too. Caleb Williams was a sensation last year, and it's like we all forgot about Jayden Daniels. Do you understand that Jayden's rookie year was better than Caleb's second year in several important categories? His rookie year was better than Caleb's second year. This was not a nice rookie year. This was not a promising rookie. None of that nonsense. This was a prolific.
And that's the thing, right? Shout out to Drake May. Shout out to Caleb Williams. I think they had good rookie seasons too. Bo Nix. Shout out to them. Bo Nix been in the playoffs 2 years in a row. Shout out to them. No hate. Right? But when we have these conversations, let's take out the rookie year. Let's just talk about last year. Yeah, that's cool and fine. But let's put the best years up against the best years. The teams, like they talk about Caleb. Caleb had the best situation coming into their rookie year. It was touted all over the place. Then what happened? Everybody gets fired. Now coming into this year, he has a even better situation. And still with this better situation, Ben Johnson, the pretty boy coaches of them all, the best of them all, right? That some people lose to. Even with that, his season still does not trump what Jayden did. Look what Caleb did in the playoffs compared to what Jayden did in the playoffs. With what they had. I'm just talking about the talent around him, the coaching staff. Look what they were able to do, bro. Jayden won those games. Even in the Philly game when we got smacked, Jayden was still walking them up and down the field. His talent let them down. Which one of these quarterbacks that just came off a playoff season can you say it was because of them solely? Nah, bro. Keep cooking, Bryant. Keep cooking.
Historic rookie season in which we were handing him the keys to the castle and saying, you are the prince who was promised. And then poof, we haven't said his name on the show, I feel like in a year. It's because his second year was really strange. His second year, he played 7 games. His second year, he played 3 games with Terry McLaurin on a Commanders team whose best offensive player was a 7th-round rookie. It was a bizarre season. But is that it?
Best player was a 7th-round rookie consistently throughout the year. Even the limited opportunities he got. And that 7th-round rookie you're talking about is running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, a.k.a. Bill. Yes, I'm okay with him being RB1. But if love is there, you take him. Easy, simple. But if they do not, we don't have to crash out. He was the best offensive player from week 1 to week 17 last year. Simple. And you got an argument for Debo? Cool, I'm not going to argue with you. Keep cooking, Brad.
Are we going to be like, man, Jayden, he just got banged up with injuries. It was never the same after the rookie year. I choose to say no. And it's like he's like one of these TV shows that you check out for 1 season and then it goes away. Like, is Jayden Daniels the Westworld of quarterbacks? I don't think so. Is Jayden Daniels heroes? Save the cheerleaders, save the world, save the Washington, D.C.? Is he True Detective? Where it's like, I think that's the best season 1 I've ever seen. Ooh. And then season 2, it's like Taylor Kitsch is here and I don't know what the hell this is and it never gets back on the track. I don't think it's that. I think it's The Walking Dead. Prolific first season. What am I watching? Season 2 slows way the hell down. They're on this farm. It's glacial. It's on and on. But then it still becomes something massive and seminal. And I just feel like it's frustrating to me that the Jayden Daniels talk is about this big when what he did was historic.
It's because the NFL does not have patience. Simple. Who is the best? Who is the best? And I get it. Listen, I get it. Content drives. But 5 is coming back, bro. Y'all better remember last year. Look, listen, bro. Last year happened. I get it. Injuries. You got questions about him being durable, all that. Yeah, all right, cool. But he played in every single game last year. Every single game. And in the games that mattered, the games in the playoffs, he was there every snap. every snap. Keep cooking, Brad.
Special, promising, and then he ran into injuries. So now we've all moved on, and it's Drake May, and it's Caleb, and all the other guys, and those guys are great. I celebrate those guys. But I don't have a short enough memory to not to forget about Jayden Daniels and what he did and what he can do. Weird season last year. Is that magic back? Was it just this little glimpse and gone? I don't think so. And I just think we should remember and not just move on that quickly because he was that big of a deal, Jayden Daniels.
He was that big of a deal. He was that big of a deal. And he will continue to be a big of a deal. Because you know what? When people talk about Drake May, when they talk about Caleb Williams, guess what it comes back to? Jayden Daniels. Oh, Bo Nix is better than Jay. Oh, Cal is better. It's always about Jayden Daniels. So even you that wants to forget about Jayden Daniels, even you remember about Jayden Daniels, because every time you talk about any other quarterback, the standard is Jayden Daniels. The standard. I'm Deuce, Red Zone in the Lab. Appreciate y'all for topping in. Bro, after I heard that, I said, I'm here.
You up there preaching, ain't it?
I was like, I'm here, bro. When I heard Brant go, I was like, I'm here. Like, I am here. I am here. I am into 2026. I am here, bro. I can't wait 5 again. And then like all the clips with them working out. I mean, yeah, like Deion, he gassing it, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, for sure. He gassing it, you know what I mean? But shout out to Deion. He glad he back. I wonder if he did this last year too. I don't know. I don't follow him.
The YouTube, nah, he didn't do no YouTube videos last year. Right.
He went and got that 10 million and he came back. Like, yeah.
Jayden changed your broke life.
Bro. I'm so excited about this dude. All right. So the main topics for today. Remember the question of the day. This is the question of the day. If the Commanders go offense with number 7, they go wide receiver or running back, what's more important at 71? Is it a center or is it a safety? If you think it's a center, hit 1. If you think it's a safety, hit 2. If you think it's a stupid poll and go BPA, hit 3. If you want to explain your answer, put a question mark or QOTD in front of your comment, and I will flag it and we will pull it up later in the show. If you want some Commanders gear, the merch is just about ready. There's a QR code. You can go to redzoneinthelab.com. I have some custom gear that we do. Check it out. It's been live for about 2 years now. So check out the website, man. All right. So pick 7 is going to get very, very interesting. Pick 7. Look at Big Brock. I love Big Brock, bro. Like, you got to be on the show on Sundays, bro. Big Brock be having us. Big Brock, you still going to do your mock draft, right? Big Brock, you can do it from the comments on Sunday. Big Brock. What's up, Chris? I think safety would be good. We can find a center anywhere. All right, I'll throw that in the back. Let me know, Brock. So this is going to be very interesting between Blough versus Jones because I think the overall discussion about the 7th pick, I think Jeremiah Love, if he's there, I think he will be the pick regardless. I really think everyone knows that going into this draft as far as the Commander staff. I'm thinking, right? Just by the tea leaves and the different things. Yep, this Sunday coming up, bro, 8:30. And we probably do the draft mock probably around towards the end of the show, like 9:30, something like that. So I think Love is going to pick. So if Love is there, that's just whatever. But if it's not Love, right, Chuck, who do you think because I know they are vying for position as we get closer and closer to the draft. I know Blough would rather have a weapon. He would rather have Love. He would rather have Tate. He would rather have like he would rather have a skill position player. And then for Jones, he would rather have Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, like he will run it because he loves move pieces, right? Coming under the system from Brian Flores is all about having impact move pieces. We have Leo Chanel already. We have Charles Omenihu. Those are guys that can move. Nick Cross, those are move pieces, not position flex. These are this is versatility. And versatility, the difference between versatility and position flex is that guys that are versatile, that have versatility, they can play different spots on the field at high levels. That's the difference. And this is what he loves. This is what that Brian Flores defense gives you. It gives you those move pieces. So I know he would want to go that route. But which way do they go? Because either way, they both could get impact players. And it could be both of them could be in position to get blue chip or a high an elite player or an elite prospect, rather. Like, which way do they go, bro? What you think?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, after sitting back and analyzing this offseason, the little bit that I did, I think we're going offense, man. Like, I think Daronte sat down with AP and DQ and was like, if y'all can just get me something in free agency, give me a couple pieces in free agency, I can do my magic. I can make this work with my scheme, with my coaching ability. Put your trust in me. I can make this work. And help David Blough, because remember, David Blough is basically a fresh new head coach. Yes, he's been under some people. Yes, he's got a chance to sit back, watch, learn, listen, whatever. But he still does not have head offensive coordinator experience. Right. So the game plan is probably in the draft, go grab somebody that can take some weight off of his shoulders, take some weight off of Jayden Daniels' shoulders. Now, the thing is, it might not be Love. Right. It might be a wide receiver. Right. And I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Because looking at our wide receiver group, we don't have no superstar wide receiver. Yes, we have Terry. We know what Terry is, but Terry is also over 30 at this point. Right? So we need a young star to get there with Jayden, grow with Jayden, and to move on his offense. Because let's say if it doesn't work out with Blough this season, I think he gets 2 chances. But if it doesn't work out, you still have those young players there. Yeah, we'll probably be signing Jayden to his second contract, but you still have those young players there to learn and to restart. So I think we're going offense, man. I don't see us tapping back into the deep. Maybe that third round pick is defense if we don't trade anything. But I think we're going wide receiver at this point.
So, like, Boski has a good point, right? And this is probably true. Right? It really depends who you talk to, especially when it comes to Tate and Lemon. Right? It depends who you talk to. But let me ask you this, Boski. Let me ask you this. If they want to go wide receiver and Love is gone and they want an impact player, right? Well, first of all, Boski, where do you see, what pick would you take Tate? Like, whoever your wide receiver one is, what's the first pick that you will take them? Like, what position would you take them? At what pick? Let me ask you that first, Boski, and then come back. Then I'm going to come back. Right. So to your point, Chuck, Blough versus Jones, right? Blough has been there. He's been there, so they have a better relationship with him. Like, I know teens, but what teens? Like 12, 13, like which one? Right? So they have the relationship with Blough. Jones is coming in, new face. He's coming in. They gave him the keys. Hey, look, they went out here. They got piece after piece after piece for him. And I'm sure he told him what he needs in his. So, like, if there's a thing where it's like, I'm either going to go Blough or Jones. Blough wants this, Jones wants that. when it comes to the next level, when it comes to the two prospects, let's just say take Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is absolutely the better prospect, right? But how far, like how many levels does it go down for them to decide to make that pick? Or do they just say, hey, look, we're going to add more to Jones, right? Because you brought him here. Like, I don't know what type of promises you made, because think about it. He came here on what some could see as a lame duck year. You have a head coach in his third year who just fired both of his coordinators and made other changes on the offense, on the coaching staff. Right. So if I'm going to come here, I need to make sure that I can get this, and this, at least. So, but we don't know what those conversations look like. Right. But I think the thing with Jones is the only person I think he'll lose out on is Jeremiah Love. Right. So if Jeremiah Love and Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles is there at 7, that they go Jeremiah Love. But if there's any other offensive player there and Downs and Styles is there, absolutely go Downs and Styles. And to be honest, bro, I don't think it really has anything to do with the two coaches. I think it's just overall what's best with the team and the best player, especially at number 7. Now, 71 is a different conversation, right? Chris says trade back if Love ain't there, and then 12 to 17 for wide receivers. He says 12 to 17. That's still that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's still 6. Like, narrow it down a little bit. Both gets 13 to 16. Right? That's 4. So, but I ask you all, and let me make sure I'm not missing that. I'm not a big Tate fan, but I think soon as camp starts, he can win our wide. Oh, easy. He's easily coming in wide receiver too, like easy. Like I don't think that's a question. Yep, defense would be there for sure. Blue chip defensive players for sure, and Jeremiah Love. I agree. I'm not taking Tate over Bailey. I don't think Bailey gonna be there. Downs or Bain though. Now the Bain thing is interesting though, right? Like from what we currently have on the roster, the difference between our roster on a defensive, the interior and the edge rushers is the interior. We got Newton, we got Settle, and we have what's his name, bro? Kinlaw. And we got Kinlaw. We got all 3 of those dudes is under contract at least for the next 2 years. But for the edges, we got Baptiste, who ain't been shown, he been hurt, right? And there's no one else that's here longer than this 1 year, but Owe. Right? So, like, that's the thing to do, because I think Dane is more of a 4-eye type guy. Right? I think he do edge, but I think he'll be included within those guys. So that just depends how they see him. I agree. I think Bain is good. People are going to miss out because of this short arm thing. They gonna miss out big time. But this is the thing though, Chris. Like if he is that deep tackle, like we have 3 that's under contract for at least the next couple years, and I'm not counting Payne. Right, so it's gonna be kind of interesting if they want to go that route on him. All right, so Boski, let me ask you this. Let's say they want to take a wide receiver, right? Let's say Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, Love, Bain is off the board, right? And of course, Bailey off the board, Mendoza. And they really want to get a wide receiver. And there are no trade partners. Nobody wants to come up to 7. Nobody from 13 to 16, 14 to 7. Nobody wants to come up to 7. And the best player available is a wide receiver. What do? You can't move back. What do you do at that point, Boski? Anybody else in the chat, right? Like, what do you do at that point? I'll wait for you to ask. Like, I'm just trying to, like, what do you do? I mean, what about you, Chuck? Like, I know because you're a trade back guy too, but what if there's nobody to trade back? Caleb Downs is gone, Love is gone, Sonny is gone, and Love is gone, right? Those 4 guys, Bailey is gone. Of course, I think a tackle sneaks in there and Mendoza. Right?
Get ready.
So
for
Woody,
I don't like.
So this is the question. This is the question, right? So Boski was like, I wouldn't pick a wide receiver to 13 to 16, 13 to 16, 13 to 17, something like that, right? So nobody wants to move up to 7 because Love is already gone, Styles is gone, Caleb Downs is gone, Love is gone, Bailey is gone. Of course, Mendoza is there. Let's just say, yeah, so those 6, right? So you got Bailey, you got Bain, and you got like the wide receivers. But they really want to take an impact guy, and their board falls with wide receivers, right? All right, so Fisherman, C Fisherman. I'm thinking that's what that is. I think this might be your first time commenting. I'm not sure, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you for chopping it up. If you're not subscribed, please do. Appreciate you. Continue to chop it up with it. He said he's gonna go Delaney. Oh, for one thing, McCord, like y'all know, I've been talking about McCord all off season or whatever, right? I'm so glad he ran a 4.38. Y'all know I don't really care too much about the 40s, but with him, I wanted to see what he looks like. I wanted to see him run, right? I wanted to see him run to see what, because at the combine I think he made a mistake. I don't know if his PR team, the agent, he's like, I just don't feel right running right now. I think that's the worst thing he could have said at the combine. But he is absolutely CB1. If he's healthy, he's absolutely CB1 in his draft. But I would be a little skeptical taking him at 7, right? But I think he probably not going to Cowboys, to be honest, right? But I think he's CB1. But because of the injury thing and not sure where he is, yes, I think Delaney is absolutely a possibility at 7. So he said he'll go. But that's not the question though, Boski. Like I get your point, right? I understand that. But my point is, what do you do if those defensive blue chippers are gone and Love is gone, and you have nobody to trade, nobody wants to come up to number 7? What do you do? He say trade back at the 20. You just gonna keep going further back. Mitch say you gonna take Arville Reese. I can see that. All right, Freeman. Appreciate you. Freeman. I won't remember that. Freeman. If not, I'm just gonna do Fisherman. I hope that's not bad because I got a bad memory, bro. I get it, but we talking about this shit. Yeah, man, but that might be a wide receiver. Like, that's my point. Like, that might be a wide receiver. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Drop the top rated player, and that might end up being a receiver. Even if it's Bain, you got to think, do they want to bring in Bain or Tate or Lemon if that's what their board is telling them at 7? I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends, Chris. Like, I've been loving Tate all year, right? Like, I think some of the things that has been said about him and what he's not able to do is because of the love that people have for the other receivers and vice versa. Right? I think it's just it's both sides. I think they're all great talents. I absolutely think Jordan Tyson would be the best overall wide receiver in this draft, but because of the injuries, like, I'm just staying away from that. But I agree that I don't think any of them. If Tyson didn't have the injuries he had, he'll be a top 10 pick for sure. But I don't think Tate and Lemon are top 10 picks, right? I think they are top 10 picks, but I don't think they're top 10 grades, right? But this is what the draft is giving us. Like, this is what we have. Like, I know people say, oh, they shouldn't go top 10 and they shouldn't be. I get that, but like, what else you going to do? Because the people you're going to draft that you rather draft, or the other people that's going to be available, are not top 10 picks either, right? They're not graded top 10 either, right? So you just got to make a decision on what it is you want to do. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. I think he'll be able to take over for Terry too in due time. Bro, every receiver in this, like, probably the top 4 receivers, Brazel, maybe even Boston. I think all them dudes come straight in and be right behind Terry. Like, I don't think is that a question to some? Like, you don't think that, Boski? Y'all don't think that? And this is another thing too, right? And that's the thing I think the narrative on these dudes. Like, Lemon can do both. Right? He lines up in the slot and he can line up on the boundary. And I think that the whole slot thing is when people say slot receiver, it's usually when the X and Z is on the same side is what I think they're thinking about most of the time. Right, but it's really on and off the line of scrimmage. And we run a lot of 13 personnel too. So more than likely, both of the receivers might be off the ball. Right? Because if people are worried about Lemon not being able to get off the line of scrimmage, and listen, there are not too many press corners that's going to pressure you the whole game in the league. That's just not where we are. Right. And the guys that can do it, they pretty much do it to most wide receivers in the league. So we really have to look at this thing in a full scope and not just about, because people say, oh, what is he going to do against Gonzalez? Or what is he going to do against this top corner? Like, bro, what does any receiver do against those dudes? Right? Like, we have to keep all of that in perspective. Right? And when it comes to Tate, yes, he did take a lot of those routes that he ran on the boundary, but I think they both can play single splits. They both can play on the outside, whether it's on or off the line of scrimmage. They both can run the routes, and they both get open. James rookie season is known for his process, decision making. You get him a guy that can win quickly. And I don't even think it's that, like, and I think that's another thing too, like, can win quickly. Like, I understand what that means, right? But if you're a threat, like the thing with Tate, right? When we talk about Tate, even that 41, 4.5, Chuck, I think, whatever it was, he's running about, be like, that's why I don't care about the 40. I think the 40, it hurts and yeah, like it hurts and harms prospects. And it's a sad thing to see, right? He running by people all year. People say, oh, he had Jeremiah Smith. Bro, Lemon and Jordan Tyson is wide receiver 2 right now at Ohio State. Like, let's not, like, both of them is wide receiver 2 at Ohio State right now. There's a lot of wide receivers in the league right now that'll be wide receiver 2 at Ohio State. Right? So, like, we got to stop. Oh, he's wide receiver 2 reps. Like, come on, man. And he's running by people all day. So what threatens a cornerback more? Somebody to beat him over the top or somebody that can catch a 3-yard slant into the linebackers? Right? Like, speed deflects press man coverage. Right? So even you can win quickly on a 9 route. Just off your speed alone. All right, let me get through these. I'm taking Delaney. If your scenario happens, I won't be mad at that. Oh, here goes DawgTired. There's lemon propaganda. It go Chris Well with David Blough. I don't imagine him keep the same players. Now, this is a great point. We talked about this earlier. Blough mentioned that he's going to get Terry, what do you say, 10 or 12 targets a game or something like that, Chuck? Something like that. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, he's envisioning Terry moving around, moving up and down the line of scrimmage. He's going to be moving Terry. If your goal is to get a player 10, 12 targets a game, he's not just going to be on the outside. He's not. He's going to be moving around. And if that's the case, we don't even know what that type of Terry looks like. So who compliments him? Like, all these receivers can compliment Terry. All these receivers don't do like Tate does not do only like, and that's the thing. Like, we say Terry, people forget before the 2024 season, Terry ran an increased amount of slants and in breaking routes and skinny posts. Go trade for Puka while he's in rehab. That is insane, bro. That is insane. Oh man. I don't think he's going to produce as a wide receiver. I think he's going to produce as a tight end, right? If you want to say second pass catcher, a receiver in general, maybe, right? I mean, at least starting out, you got some rookies on the squad. It just kind of depends what the offense looks like. But I absolutely think he's going to be involved, right? So right now, it'll probably be Terry and him right now. That's a great point. If they move Terry around, all the receivers will also have to change. Yeah, absolutely. 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 So when it comes to David Blough and when it comes to Daronte Jones, I don't think it has anything to do about who's going to get what they want, right? Because I think it's love over everybody. And then there is Styles, Caleb Downs over everybody. And I mean everybody because like David Bailey's probably going to be gone, right? Absolutely don't think he falls. But pick 71 gets very interesting. Pick 71 gets very interesting. All right, Mocking Gear. Oh, I don't know what that dude is. Sorry. Oh, that's your Twitch folk. Your Twitch bot.
Oh, it's a bot. I know you could read the Twitch streams on you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I ain't got the 3 dots. Give me that Reek flyer. He might not even play next year. You talking about Tyreek? He might not even play next year. But no, so like that's what I think. I think David Blough, I think the David Blough and Jones offense defense, I think that discussion happens. Like I don't know, like Chuck, who do you think is going to have a sticky note this year? Like, what's the sticky note going to say?
I think it's offense again, man. Oh, you saying which player?
Yeah, like which coach is going to write, do the sticky note like Cliff did last year?
Sticky note will probably go to, Love will probably have a whole poster board. Sticky note will probably be like I'm trying to think. Like a lesser player. Like if we stay, probably that third rounder will be the sticky note guy.
All right. We're about to get ready for Riddle News of the Day. Don't forget the question of the day. We're going to run that after Riddle News. Chuck is on Twitch. See, that's why like you don't read all the text messages.
Yeah, you too busy in them spaces, man.
Absolutely. All right, so we talked about that Mike Vrabel thing. Like we already talked. All right, Lamar Jackson. I don't know. So they say he never shows up. Well, he has not showed up to voluntary mini camp in a while, right? And I think it's very important for players to show up, especially and for our situation. I think it's very important for the players to show up because of the injuries and everything that happened last year, right? You really want to start off positive. You really want to start the season off positive. In what way that you can do that by everybody showing up, right? And I think for the Lamar Jackson thing, him being a quarterback, him also got the contract thing on his back, the extension on his back, like all of that other stuff. Him being there alleviates all of that extra chatter with a new coach, with the new head coach, right? And it also shows that he's ready to buy in. And, it shows you want to be a team player, or he's just there to get a contract. So he won't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just wants to get this extension. He don't want anything to mess it up. He don't want no drama, nothing like them. He might not be at the next voluntary drink. Right, but I think him being there is a great. I think it sets the tone for the rest of the team that he's there. Now, when it comes to us, we're gonna talk about this a little bit probably next week, right? About some players that might not show up to OTAs, and I know they build a lot of this stuff in contracts, right? But Tunsil is a person that usually never showed up, right? And he's a voluntary, right? No matter what team he was on, unless it was built in the contract. Well, like, what's going to happen with Payne? Like, is he really cool with just playing on the 28 million, or does he want an extension? Right. What about Dorrance Armstrong? What about Dorrance Armstrong? Is, he got all these, he posted a video last week, like, don't forget about me. I'm still here. Is he gonna want an extension? So it's gonna be very interesting to see how these things work out, right? They trying Lamar here, great player. I'm glad John got fired. He was holding him back. We're gonna see how that looks like this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be some nasty narrative, man. Boy.
Listen, man, trades or no trades, all off season, they've been saying there's not gonna be no trades. Nobody want to give up assets for next year. This is why you got to be careful of the media, bro. Like, you really got to be careful, because now they put out yesterday, Jordan Sauce, that this is going to be a very busy trade. Let me see. What did he exactly say? Round 1 is going to be heavy with trades, or did he say day 1 and day 2? I forgot what it was, but either way, it's contrary to what we were saying, what they were saying all off season about it's not going to be a lot of trades, but now it is going to be a lot of trades, right? And conversations absolutely change. Conversations change, but usually coming out of Super Bowl week, it's not going to be a lot of trades. The Senior Bowl before that, not going to be a lot of trades, right? The Combine, not going to be a lot of trades. But all of a sudden, after the league meetings, it's going to be a whole lot of trades. Listen, bro, we had like 8 or 9 players that was either more likely to go to the Commanders, best fit to go to the Commanders, this and that to go to Commanders, and it's going to continue. David Boston is going to be the talk for the Commanders before the draft. Just watch. Just watch. I can see it, bro. Just watch. Right? I think Dorrance is 28, 29, 27, 28, something like that. I don't think they're going to trade him, but we'll see. I said David Boston. Well, that's his dad, right? So it works either way. And I didn't know that either. Somebody had told me that last month, that Denzel Boston is David Boston's son. DawgTired, crazy. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get to Riddle News of the Day. You ready, Chuck?
Let's do it.
All right, Riddle News of the Day.
It's now time for Riddle News of the Day.
Yo, what up? What up? Riddle News of the Day. We're going to start this off with everybody's favorite, Mr. Kanye West himself. Now, Kanye West has been banned in the UK. I don't have the full details. I don't know what all happened, what he did to get banned, but he is not allowed in the UK, we'll say for right now. And because of that, he is not allowed to perform at the Wireless Festival in the UK. So he's, I guess, missing out on some money because he got banned. Now, no one knows what Kanye did yet. I have some speculations on what he did or what he did in the past and why they won't let him perform. But Kanye missing out on money, man. You a Kanye fan, Deuce? Chat, y'all Kanye fans?
I was back in the day, right? Like I don't do I don't, but yeah, back in the day I was, for sure. He said that boy banned in the US.
I think it was a performance last week. I think it was last week when he brought out what's her name? Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he ain't banned here. He banned in the UK though. So shout out to Kanye though. All right, moving on. Everybody's favorite wide receiver. We're gonna talk about Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. This has been, I guess, the NFL relationship of the year. We are no longer on Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We are now on Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, and they're back and forth. Now they were She had her tour shows in DC and in Baltimore over the past couple of days, and she was spotted with Stephon Diggs on yesterday, sparking some rumors that they may be back together after what happened before the Super Bowl. So, hey man, Stephon, you got a lot going on, brother. A lot going on. But who am I to judge? You know, who am I, Deuce? Who am I to judge of what this man got going on?
Listen, man, like just figure it out, bro. Like figure out your life, figure out this cold case, like snip it, like tie it up, whatever you got to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's too much. She said my wife said Diggs family was at the concert yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They said he was there. He was spotted with her at the concert for sure. But what's really about Cardi B, right? Because she said she finally understand, because she took heat, I think last week or something about, the differences with DC and Baltimore. But she said she finally understand that there is a difference between the two, right? She said they're totally different. And I think she said Baltimore was Brooklyn
and DC was Harlem.
DC was Harlem.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think in general it makes sense. Right? Like if you ever known somebody or been in Brooklyn, they're like the raunchy ghetto, like a whole lot of stuff just be going on. Right? And Harlem is more like, it's still like grimy, like, but it's more style, and it's more, vibe type thing, right? So like I think I get what she was saying by she being from New York, for a way that she can understand the difference between DC and Baltimore, right? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it. Okay, he said Staten Island is Northern Virginia.
Wow.
Oh man, Christian Offset getting shot in Cardi B. Bro, you was back at the casino today?
He was, oh brother, he must owe somebody some money. That's what it is. He owe somebody some coins.
That's a crazy way to try to pay somebody back, is to win at the casino.
Yeah,
like if your thought to pay somebody back, like I gotta go hit this jackpot.
You better go sell some blood or donate blood, plasma.
That's crazy, bro.
All right. Next thing I don't have a picture for it, but Toy Story is coming back. So the characters will be added to Fortnite. We're gonna pause right there. Fortnite, this is getting a little bit overwhelming. And y'all taking all these kids' money. Y'all taking all these kids and parents' money, man. Y'all release new characters every month almost. And I don't know how to get all these deals with all these different brands and characters. Like they got Dragon Ball Z, they got Ninja Turtles, they got John Wick, they got everybody, Deuce. Like I don't know how they get like the deals. They got Castanet, they got who is it? They got Mahomes in there, and I think Kelsey too. So Fortnite, y'all getting money, whatever. But geez, y'all got everybody in that game. But they added the Toy Story characters, right? So they'll everybody but Woody, I think. So you get to be Buzz Lightyear, you get to be little aliens, the Mr. Potato Head, the dinosaur, the Slinky, whatever. You get to be them from Fortnite. And then Toy Story 5 is coming out July 19th. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I was not no big Toy Story person. I wasn't no big Shrek person either. It is what it is. I'm sorry. But I wasn't no big Toy Story person. I think I stopped watching after Toy Story 2. So y'all can beat me up later for it. But if you're a big Toy Story fan, like the kids we are, that is coming out July 19th. You a Toy Story fan, Deuce?
No.
Yeah, I missed that.
I like Nights at the Museum. That's the joint with the little. So yeah, that's about it, bro. I sent you some breaking news. Let's see how Fortnite gonna be.
Breaking news. The WNBA and NBA Board of Governors approved the NBA expansion teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. And I am very upset about, like, it's good for those cities, but why can't Charlotte get their team back? Houston got their team back. The Comets are coming back. Connecticut lost their team. I mean, rightfully so. They were garbage. But why can't Charlotte get their team back? Why can't Nashville get their team? Right? Nashville has AU every year. What are we going to do in Cleveland? No offense. That's LeBron City. If it ain't LeBron, then I don't know. Detroit, you're going to have to duck your head walking into the arena. And Philly, oh, Lord. Imagine a bunch of Eagles fans converting to the WNBA. But whatever.
All right, that is Riddle news of today. Let's get to the question of the day.
It is now time for Riddle news of the day.
What?
It is now time for Riddle news of the day.
What?
I don't even know. That jump be cutting on that sometimes. Oh yeah, that jump cut on. All right. Can you hear me, Chuck?
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
The camera cut off. Oh, it's back now. Well, it was for a second.
All right,
it's back. It's back.
All right. So, question of the day: if the Commanders go offense with number 7, what's more important at 71, center or safety? Right. Look at some of these comments. Andrew says neither. He said trick question. No, it wasn't a trick question, bro. Is Jayden the most important? Absolutely. But like defense can help Jayden out too. Right. We've been asking for the defense to help Jayden out for 2 years now. Chris said, I think safety would be good. We can find a center anywhere. Let's look at this poll real quick. Did y'all do the poll, man? Nope. So we'll try it again next week. We'll keep trying until y'all get it. 1 for center, 2 for safety, 3 is a stupid poll. Go BPA. All right. So I can't even see that jump. Let me pull it up on my phone. Do. All right, here we go. All right, so Chili Rob is crazy. He says, don't take a safety at 71. Just ride with some free agent bums like usual. The quality of safety after downs isn't much different than anything else. You can get in free agency or end up being guys like Quan, take one of them stud safeties next year, and the second still won't be catered down. Like, I think I understand next year's draft might be better for numerous positions, but you can't just not get a pair because I'm waiting on next year. Right? Because the thing about next year is it's going to change. Right? Just imagine this time 2023, Jayden was nowhere in the conversation. Right? Last year, 2024, we thought this quarterback class for this year was going to be way better than what it is now. And it's not. Right? I always say, look at some consensus top 100 boards right before the college season starts, and look at those same boards when the college season over. Right? So we just can't bank on that. Say, look, I'm not going to grab this player because of what's there next year. And I also think absolutely some starting caliber safeties that's going to be available at 71. Absolutely. They might not be Caleb Downs, no, but you're going to have some stars. The thing about this draft is what I like is that these day 3 picks, these guys might not be all pro or Hall of Fame caliber prospects, but I think these guys play 8 to 10 years in the league. A lot of these guys, like you got some edge rushers, some linebackers, some corners, some centers, some wide receivers, some safeties. I think you have a lot of depth in this draft, which can contribute to your team year 1. All right. Good luck, Chuck. That's his name. Good luck, Chuck. He says, go center. You draft a really good center, and O-line's pretty much set. And this is what I think. So at 71, I absolutely think you get a day 1 center. At 71, you can get a day 1 starting center at 71. But in the 5th round, you can also get, I don't think there's be any starting centers. Like I think, like if they're going to battle with Allegretti, I think Allegretti starts the year out, unless Allegretti is horrible, and they end up taking over middle towards the end of the year. But I think that there are, like the Thomas kid, you got Kuhn, you got Coogan, all of those guys I think can start right away. But I would love to have them wait a few games up to a year. This is why when we talked about Biotish earlier in the offseason before we released him, I wanted to get a safety in a center in the 5th round to just do that, because I think a lot of these centers, Kuhn and all those guys that's going to be available in the 5th round can be centers of the future. I think they're going to play 10 plus years in the league. They just need little time to develop. Right? So I think that's the difference. And then with safety, I'd rather go safety at 71 than to wait. Because I think if you're looking at center and safety in a 5th round, that safety is going to be more developmental than the center. Soup Dog is crazy. He says you go BPA. That makes sense. Hopefully cornerback. But just for the topic, the sake of the question, BPA is probably going to be safety, I think, at 71, depending who falls. But that's absolutely something to look out for. Like what's BPA at 71? Like which player, like what's the board going to look like when pick 71 come around for the centers and for the safeties? Right. These are all original WNBA cities. Care First Arena is on MLK. Oh, that's what they call it now? Care First Arena? I didn't know that, bro.
Where the Mystics play?
Yeah.
Oh, that just reminded me of something, too.
I didn't even know that's what that joint was called, bro.
The corner.
McDonald's Wi-Fi is crazy. Low says safety. Chris says safety. Jacoby Thomas, do your homework. Yeah, we did Jacoby Thomas. I don't know, Chris. Like, is this your first time here? I'm not sure. Maybe you had a different name, because you remember YouTube changed the way that they show names. They do @ now instead of the actual name. And just let me know, because we have a show, a Commanders draft show Sundays at 8:35. We look over different position groups. So if you go to the channel during a live, you'll see all the position groups that we've already done. We're doing D-line actually this upcoming Sunday. This is where you can fill out your roster. And the 2027 safety class isn't that deep. This draft is considered weak due to lower priority positions having. And that's the thing. It's like these premium positions is not hitting like people would want them to. And a lot of these devalued positions are. And that's why a lot of people is looking at this as a weak draft. So, yeah. Hawk, what's good, baby? Based on how the dollars and cents flow to free agents, I think first pick of the command should be spent. I think so, too. I think it's going to be offense for sure. I think it's going to be offense. Rather it's running back or wide receiver. I think it's going to be offense. Yep. Some veterans that can still play at a high level, too. Oh, he said he been here. All right, but what was your original name, Chris? I know you. Let me see. Been here a few times. What's your original name? Is your original name? Do you think a top 20 tier wide receiver will be available at Top 20 tier wide receiver. Oh, yeah. But I don't think it's 20 top tier wide receivers, though.
I was about to say top 20, 22.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think Braswell will be there. I don't think Bell will be there. I think some guys will be there. Some receivers would be there for sure. At 7, because 71 is at the top of the draft, right? Let me look at the list real quick. And we also did that shit. Like, if you go to the channel too, Freeman. Yeah, I remember. See, go to the channel too, Freeman, and look at we did wide receivers a couple weeks ago. And we did mid-round wide receivers too. So if you go check that out, you'll kind of see the drafts. You'll kind of see some of those guys. Got it. Good. Okay. Yeah, I got you. And your picture, like me looking at your profile pic now, it looks familiar. Yeah, we're good. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you. And I did have a good childhood. I just didn't watch Toy Stories. I think I seen the first Toy Stories. Didn't he die? Didn't the lead dude die in the first Toy Story?
I don't even want to hear my opinion on Toy Story.
Or died and came back to life? I don't know. I watched all of the Night of the Museum joints, though. I watched all of them, Joe.
I ain't heard about that movie in so long.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. But yeah, man, I think you're gonna have some guys at 71 for sure, depending on how the draft fall. I think you'll have some edges to go, so I think you'll have some guys there. Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's get to the corner. Chuck, are you ready?
Eyes is ready.
All right, bet. Here comes the corner.
All right, what up, y'all? Welcome to the corner where we talk about a little bit of anything and everything, but it's most likely going to be women's basketball. I'm going to start off with saying I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. My whole bracket got busted. Actually, my bracket been busted since the Georgia loss. I made another one in the Sweet 16, and then that one got busted by Michigan. So I just been taking L's the whole time, right? So, and I had in my Final Four, the last episode when I talked to y'all, I had UConn winning it all. And if I didn't have UConn winning it all, I had Texas winning it. Both of those teams got embarrassed in the Final Four. And here we have UCLA winning it all. They beat South Carolina, which sucks because South Carolina is sort of my team too. But shout out to UCLA. They had a team full of seniors. They're definitely probably going to have to go into rebuild mode, I think. They're losing about 4 to 5 players from being seniors. Nobody from that team is in the transfer portal, though. I don't expect any of them to be. I don't know how their transfer portal process is going to go, but as it goes along, I will update y'all. Now, speaking of NCAA, we're going to go right into the draft topic. We have about 15 attendees for the draft on Monday. You got Lauren Betts, you got AZ Fudd, you got Flau'jae, Raven Johnson, Olivia Miles, just a couple names from this draft. I have no idea how this draft is going to go. A lot of people have Lauren Betts going 1. They have AZ Fudd going 1. They have Olivia Miles going 1. So it's a lot of different things going on in this draft. We'll just have to watch and see as it goes along. But I do not know how this draft is going to go at all. I think the draft is while we're on the pod, but I'll just update y'all as it goes along, probably like the first 3 picks. All right, going into WNBA news. My favorite player has been traded. Angel Reese has been traded from the Chicago Sky to the Atlanta Dream. Now, I actually like this trade a lot. I'm close to Atlanta, so I'll be able to catch a couple of the games that she plays in. I'm glad she got out of Chicago. A lot of people think Chicago won the trade because they got 2 back-to-back first-round picks. I don't know, because the Mystics actually own their 2027 first-round pick. So I don't know how they're saying Chicago won the trade. But, yeah, I think Angel won, and I'm glad she gets a little reset period to definitely showcase her game in another city. But still, speaking on Chicago, we have another trade rumor. It's not official just yet. The Sky and Sparks are talking about trading Ariel Atkins for Rickea Jackson. I don't like this trade at all. I think Rickea should stay in LA. I don't like the fit that Ariel Atkins gives for the Sparks, but who am I? You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Rickea will go to Chicago and absolutely ball out with Camila Cardoso. It's not official yet. Things could change, but it's expected to be announced Saturday. Moving on into WNBA free agency, Jackie Young for the Las Vegas Aces is our first $1 million WNBA player. I don't think this is true, because I think Asia, and Dog, you can help me out with this, I think Asia actually got the first, or maybe they didn't give it to her yet, but maybe Asia is going to get the superstar max contract and Jackie just on this 1-year max contract. But she is signing back with the Aces. A lot of people thought she wouldn't re-sign back with the Aces, but she is back. They are trying to keep that big three together so they can probably run it back for a championship run. So shout out to the Aces. I'll tell you this about WNBA free agency. It's been pretty boring. It's not the same as the NFL. The NFL, we would have got all the leaks by like Monday nights, but WNBA is moving very slow. Their side of the house, their reporters and journalists, they are very player confidential. So they don't like leaking stuff. They think you should, I guess, respect the player. I have different opinions on that. I think it's just journalism. But hey, who am I? I'm not a journalist. You know, are the Mystics getting Juju? I don't think that's happening, because you already have, I don't know if people forgot, the Mystics have Georgia Amore as a guard. And they got Sonia Centron. And they got Kiki Iriafen. And this year's draft, they have like 7 freaking picks. So I don't know how many more picks the Mystics need, but if y'all could probably give all those picks to the Washington Wizards for the NBA draft, that would probably be better. Sonya, my side joint. Oh, her boyfriend, a Cowboys player. So good luck with that. Well, if they're still together, I don't know. All right, last thing. Speaking of the Mystics, last thing I'm going to talk about, the home opener is May 10th, 2026. I will be in attendance for that game. So if y'all want to link up before the game, after the game, I'm down, whatever. Maybe like a small meet and greet. I'm down for that too. So far, my sister is going with me, but if my sister doesn't go, I will have a free ticket. You'll just tag along with me there, but I will keep y'all in the loop on how that plays out. But I will be at the Mystics home opener, and then I'll be at some Nats games too, but I'll let y'all know about that. And really, that's all I have for the corner. Appreciate y'all. Remember, whenever you leave the lab, you can always come down to the corner and kick it with us. We are on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. We do gaming, WNBA content, shoe content, all that. So thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Oh, all right, there it is. Chris, I wanted to say, bro, you do some kitchen models. Like, what area are you in? What area are you in, Chris? My wife been wanting these cabinets and this breakfast bar we got. She want to change the whole kitchen up, man. DawgTired said Asia isn't finalized yet. Asia's doing the Brady thing and waiting for them to get everybody paid, but her bag is coming.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to get like the super max, something like that. Well, that's what the DM said.
All right, man. We about to get up out of here. Sunday, 8:35. We're going D-line on the Commanders Draft Show. Tap into that. This is Everything Mike on Deck. Monday morning, Riddle Radio, only on X from 8 to 10 a.m. We're getting into the draft, bringing the draft home on the show and everything else. Like, we've been talking a lot of basketball, a lot of college basketball the last couple of weeks to get us through these down period. And Monday, I'm still trying to decide. Like, we're either going to do another mock draft, but I think we're going to do Road to 53 on Monday. I'll talk to the guys about this. Then we're going to do our Road to 53, where we're going to get our 53. We're going to have 90 players, right? But we're going to have our Road to 53. Basically, we're going to go through, before the draft, through OTAs, through training camp, making, little changes as we go along to get to the final 53. So our Road to 53. So we're going to have 90 players, man. We're going to be following each one of them, following them in practice, seeing what they're doing, who goes up, who moves down, injuries, all that other good stuff. So then we're going to begin that on Monday just to get all the players on paper. A lot of changes are going to be made from now to the draft, I'm sure, after the draft. So that's going to be fun. Yep, Gail Banks, Peter Woods, Lee Hunter, all of them's going to be there. What's the Jackson? His name Jackson, right? The FSU kid. Yep, draft 2 weeks away. Yeah, around this time. We probably should be picking around this time in 2 weeks at the draft party. Shout out to them. I think that's it, bro. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for joining us, DawgTired, Chuck, and myself. Know your time is very valuable for you to spend it with us. We absolutely appreciate it. Remember 5. Remember 5. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love.